So, of course, we've been talking about these things. I just want to clarify, this is beyond COVID-19 vaccines. There's different type of vaccines. So what are the biggest global health problems that companies like Sanofi trying to address through vaccine?
So I think the first, or I would say the major issue we have observed after COVID-19 is the reduction of the vaccine coverage rate. Why? Because there is a very much focus on COVID-19 vaccination, and unfortunately during this time we tend to forget about the other disease because the priority was given to COVID-19. So we have observed a reduction of the coverage rate for basic but very important vaccinations, like the pediatric vaccinations, like you can notice for polio, for pertussis, where we start to see a rebound of the disease in different parts of the world. This is a major concern for us because we know that from the WHO recommendation that if you don't vaccinate babies more than 4 months without vaccines, then you see this pediatric disease coming back very strongly. And we know how deadly and damaging can be this disease. So when we notice that, we work together with public actors, with government, to reinforce the importance of not only looking at protecting the population against COVID-19, which is of course a priority, but also with other disease. So flu vaccination has decreased, pediatric vaccination has decreased dramatically as well, and which is a concern for us, and that's why we work very hard over the last 2 years to make sure that we are now coming back to a good level of protection to avoid that other diseases are becoming a future threat for the humanity. So this is one area. The second area that what we have noticed is the need of new vaccines. We still have disease and virus that are spreading around the world, and one that we have now today, where we have a major outbreak, is RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, which is a respiratory disease for newborn, for babies. And today there is a major outbreak in developed countries, in Europe, in US, but coming also in other parts of the world. And thanks to what Sanofi has done, we collaborate with AstraZeneca in order to develop a new technology, a monoclonal antibody, which will allow the babies to have a specific protection against this disease. This vaccine has been just recently approved, actually in Europe, in US very shortly, and then in the rest of the world in the near future, which will again provide another protection against a disease that could be very damaging and deadly for newborns. So this is what I think a company like Sanofi needs to do to continue relentlessly to invest in new vaccines, bringing innovations to protect more people.